It was the first week of December, and the campus was buzzing with excitement. Students were talking about holiday trips, winter internships, and family gatherings. Among them, a group of four friends, Ria, Ayan, Sufi, and Nabil, were planning a road trip to the northern mountains for a short winter break. They had everything ready: snacks, music playlists, and camping gear. What they didn't realize was that this trip would turn into something far beyond their imagination, a journey where superstition, unseen forces, and the unexplained would collide. The story begins on a chilly December morning. The sky was gray, clouds hanging low as if warning the travelers. Ria, the most cautious of the group, reminded everyone, "Guys, we should pray before leaving. It's safer to start a journey with a prayer." Ian laughed, tossing his backpack into the car. "Oh, come on, Ria. It's just a road trip. Nothing mystical here. We're not going to face some horror movie scenario." Sufi nodded in agreement. "Yeah, we're college students. Let's enjoy it. December trips are the best." But Ria couldn't shake the unease. She had heard stories from senior students about accidents and misfortunes that happened when they neglected simple rituals before traveling. Tales of cars breaking down, sudden storms, or even people vanishing had always haunted her. She quietly murmured a prayer before stepping into the car, hoping it would shield them. The drive started smoothly. The friends laughed, sang along to music, and admired the winter landscape. Yet, as they approached the outskirts of the city, something felt off. A thick fog started forming along the highway, unusually dense for December. The mountains ahead were barely visible. Nabil, trying to lighten the mood, said, "Guys, this fog is kind of creepy, isn't it? Like a horror movie setting." Ria, gripping her seatbelt, replied softly, "I told you, prayer isn't just tradition, it's protection." Hours passed. The fog grew thicker, the temperature dropped, and the car's heater started failing. The GPS signal was erratic, flickering between no signal and recalculating route. Ian's confident grin faded, replaced by unease. They could barely see the road, yet they pressed on, driven by excitement and stubbornness. Then, as night fell, the unexpected happened. The car suddenly jolted, hitting something invisible on the road. Heart pounding, they stopped. Nabil stepped out to check and found nothing. No rocks, no animals, nothing at all. But the air around them felt heavy, almost suffocating. Ria whispered, "We should have prayed properly, together. Now we're tempting fate." Suddenly, faint chanting noises echoed from the fog. The friends froze. Sufi joked nervously, "Great, now we're in a horror story. Perfect December trip." But the chanting grew louder, and shadows moved among the mist, shapes that didn't belong on the road, fleeting glimpses of figures standing silently, staring at them. The friends realized that this was no ordinary fog, no ordinary road. Something unseen was watching, testing them. Ria closed her eyes and started praying aloud. Surprisingly, the chanting seemed to pause, the shadows recoiling slightly. The friends gathered, repeating her prayer, their fear mixed with hope. They didn't know who or what they were praying to, but the act itself seemed to push away the oppressive feeling. Hours later, dawn broke. The fog lifted, and the mountains appeared, pristine and serene. The friends, shaken but unharmed, realized that the trip had changed them. They learned that praying before traveling was not superstition, it was a shield, a grounding force, a reminder that some forces in the world are unseen, but they exist. The December morning sun warmed their faces as they continued their journey. From that day on, every road trip, every long journey began with prayer. For Ria and her friends, it became a sacred ritual, a link between the human spirit and the unseen world. Proof that a small act of faith could protect against dangers far greater than what eyes could see.